Hello, it is I, Budrik Chimes. So sorry I'm late. I had a nasty fall, excuse me, from a pyramid inside a museum. So I actually can't remember how to do anything. So I'm gonna need all of your help to tell me how to make it through solving this mystery of who stole the Pakal carving. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it's a wonder I remember my own name. I can't even remember my own birthday. Topher, thank you for the follow. That's what y'all are here for. I'm here for just the vibes. Ready to destroy my artifacts. Well, without further ado, why don't we get started? Let me make sure that we're capturing the audio.
Dear Dad, greetings from the new deputy curator at Beecham Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old...
Excuse me. Can you hear the music okay? Should I turn it up, or are we good? Yes. Nancy is a little loud, though. Okay.
Dear Dad, greetings from the new deputy curator at Beecham Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors.
Perfect, okay.
What an opportunity.
Okay, so I'm guessing I should just hit new game. Like I said, I don't remember how to do anything. So I'm gonna need your help. I think new game. Let's click it and see what happens, actually.
Welcome to my latest case, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial.
Okay, well, it's a good thing that they have a tutorial because...
Okay, in this game, your mission is to solve the mystery. Step into my shoes. You'll be my eyes and ears and choose what I do. Get ready, because there's a lot to do.
Okay.
When you're in the center of a room, you can turn around in a circle to see the whole room. Move your cursor to the left or right edge of the screen, and you'll automatically move in that direction. You can turn off this auto move feature in the game setup menu. A forward arrow allows you to advance in the direction you want to go. Likewise, a back arrow allows you to take a step back. Sometimes up and down arrows will be available too. Give it a try. Find the forward arrow and take a step over to that round table to see what's there.
Oh, okay, wow. She spins quite quickly.
I always carry my magnifying glass with me to scan for clues. When it turns red, I know I'm onto something. Move your mouse until the magnifying glass turns red, and then click to zoom in.
Red. See, excuse me, the color red is really sticking out to me. I feel like maybe there was something red before I fell off the pyramid. I don't know, just the color red is really sticking out in my amnesia-ridden mind.
See what I mean? The magnifying glass is quite a handy tool. When it turns red, you can use it to open and close things, pick up objects, and move things around. When you want to go back to where you came from or turn around, find where your cursor turns into an arrow at the bottom of the screen and click.
My cursor turns into an arrow at the bottom of the screen. Okay.
Take a few steps over to the desk. There, you will find my room card key. All right. When you find something useful in the game, you can pick it up and carry it around with you. Want to try? Pick up the key. Good work! You're a natural. To use one of these objects, just move your mouse over it in the toolbox on the right and click on it. See how your cursor turns into that item? Then you can click on the area where you want to use it. Is that everything? Oh, I almost forgot one of the most important detective skills. You know, questioning suspects. In the game, you can talk to the people you meet. The conversation will appear in the text box next to the toolbox. The words of the person you're talking to will be in blue, and my replies will be in white. Select a question or a reply by clicking on it, and listen to what your suspect says next. Give it a try.
Hello there. What brings you to Whitford Castle?
Hey Risque, thank you for the raid. And yes, Hotchkels, Daddy took a nasty fall from the top of the pyramid. I can't remember anything. So, we're playing through the tutorial to see if it helps spark my memory. So far, all I can remember is the color red. Hello there, what brings you to Whitford Castle? Cheese. Oh.
I've come to Wisconsin to tour the cheese factories. If there are a lot of words in the text box, you know how some people can talk. Those bars to the right move up and down so that you can read along. Okay, we're almost done. If you make a major mistake, say you fall off a roof or blow something
Or a
up,
pyramid.
you can select Second Chance from the main menu to get back to where you were before you goofed.
Now,
And if you get stuck or feel like talking to someone you know you can trust, you can always call Bess and George. So that's it. You're ready to tackle the case. I'll return you to the player challenge screen where you can start the game. Junior Detective is not quite as tough as the senior level, so you might want to start there. Good luck.
letter M, thank you for the follow. See, where was the second chance when I fell from the pyramid? I feel like I could have used that, then I wouldn't have amnesia. We wouldn't have to go through, this, you know, memory rehabilitation training. All right, let's go with Junior Detective. It'd probably ease
Dear
me into
Dad,
things.
greetings from the new deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors. What an opportunity while I'm in between cases. As you probably know, the museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My supervisor is going to be
Thank you for the
Joanna
work,
Riggs,
Des.
a well-known archaeologist.
You're a little late.
Maybe
I
you've
already
seen her
have
name in the
amnesia.
news recently, in conjunction with the
Unfortunately.
discovery of a strange Maya monolith. Apparently, it's created quite a buzz among experts in the field. Well, Beach Hill plans to feature the monolith in an upcoming exhibition. Just imagine, this artifact has been buried for hundreds of years, and now it's going to be unveiled to the public for the first time. The museum is short-staffed at the moment, and they're expecting such a huge turnout that they've closed their doors to prepare. I can hardly wait to dig into this exciting project and learn how archaeologists and historians solve the mysteries of ancient cultures. I'll keep you posted. Love, Nancy.
Nancy Drew, I presume. I'm Joanna Riggs. Welcome to Beach Hill. I was just checking the lock on this display case. This is one of the museum's most treasured pieces, a carving of King Pakal.
That
Who
looks
is King
familiar.
Pakal?
Pakal assumed the throne at age 12. Can you imagine? That was 615 AD. He ruled for 68 years at the height of the Maya civilization.
Is that Jade?
Yes, the Maya loved jade and used it for many of their carvings. There isn't another piece like this in the world, and it's priceless, which means I practically had to sell my own grandmother to get it.
How did the museum acquire it?
I don't think you're allowed to sell your own
Leave
grandmother.
it to Taylor Sinclair. He's a wizard when it comes to these deals. You'll meet him later. Now then, Nancy, you're coming on board at a critical time for Beach Hill. An exhibit of this caliber is not kid stuff. Franklin Rose assures me
Hi,
you're a
Sprite,
real
I'm
trooper,
not sure who Bud
and I
is.
hope
My
he's
name is
right because I'm
Budrik
not here to
Vanderchimes.
babysit. I don't care who your
I'm
father is.
Well, they tell me I worked at Beach Hill, but I honestly can't remember. I had a nasty fall from the top of a pyramid. I have amnesia. Can't remember anything. Okay. Taylor Sinclair, I know that guy. Yeah, the name Taylor Sinclair sounds familiar, but maybe if I saw him, it would jog my memory a little bit. I don't care who your father is. We're gonna leave Nancy's father out of this. I feel like she wouldn't need to mention
I'm
him.
glad to be here. Please, tell me more about the exhibit.
In addition to our permanent collection, we're borrowing rare pieces from museums and private collectors around the world. Soon we'll be sitting on the most fabulous collection of Maya artifacts ever assembled in one place. And now that we've scored the monolith too, Beach Hill sera numero uno.
Now, shouldn't the Maya artifacts be in Mexico, where the Maya were from? Wouldn't that make more sense? Seems a little weird that they would be transported to Washington, D.C., of all places.
Was the monolith excavated in Mexico?
Yes, a hot young team of archaeologists, Americans and Mexicans both, dug it out of a cave near Palenque. Every curator from here to Siberia was trying to get a hold of it, but I'm the one who closed the deal.
And you closed the deal by selling your grandmother? Seems like a shady business dealing, Joanna, but what do I know? I'm just a scientist.
Why do you mention the nationalities of the archaeologists?
Because in archaeology, everyone wants to be king of the sandbox. I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts available to as many people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
Alejandro Del Rio. Who's that?
Who's Alejandro Del Rio?
Ugh, wouldn't you rather hear about the monolith? It's a massive pillar of stone, nearly 1,500 years old, with Maya glyphs carved into it. We've installed it in the garden. Wait until you see it.
Could you explain what a glyph is?
A glyph, as in hieroglyphic, is a picture that represents a word or an idea. Henrik is the human encyclopedia on the subject.
That's me.
How do you translate them?
Henrik can help you with that.
Who's Henrik?
Henrik Vanderheun, world-renowned expert in Maya hieroglyphics. He's the latest addition to the Beach Hill Brain Trust. I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till he's got a translation on that monolith.
Oh, well, in that case... Yes, hello, stay tuned for mystery. It is I, Budrik Vander Chimes. Don't tell Joanna that I'm showing my pointy Vander head. But I think there are extenuating circumstances, considering I did fall from the pyramid, and now I can't remember how to do my job.
Pointy Vanderhead? Where was he working before?
At the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in New Mexico. Anyway,
Have fun
there's
teaching.
a list of tasks for you in the lab. Once you've knocked those off, we'll regroup.
Are you sure you'd rather not do some tasks in the lab? Perhaps doing the audio tour and setting the recordings for that, or something along those lines? Say your Vanderhead was looking extra pointy but didn't want to be rude. No, it's okay. Everybody gets one free Vanderhead joke. It's Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. Something about those words. They sound familiar. I wish I could remember why.
Shouldn't I have more training?
Don't worry, you'll be in the swing of things soon enough. Go ahead and take a look around the museum. I'm sure you'll find the monolith, muy interesante. Or just roll up your sleeves and hit the lab.
Thanks for the orientation, Joanna. I'll talk to you later.
Bye!
You tried calling them 50 million times on the wrong phone. Well, it's important that you use the correct phone when calling your contacts. You wouldn't want a scandal in the curator world by calling them from your personal phone, say in your hotel room. But what do I know? Prudence Rutherford. Alright, well, let's see if I can do a Prudence Rutherford impression. I've never heard her speak, of course, but I'm just going to assume what I think she sounds like. An interview with Prudence Rutherford by Daphne Wu. How did a New York society woman like yourself end up in Topeka, Kansas? My husband, Herbert Laszlo, was a hydro engineer. When he got appointed to head up the Kansas River Flood Control Project, naturally we came to Topeka. When Herbert drowned? What? Anyway. When Herbert drowned, everyone thought I would make a beeline back to New York, but after 36 years in Topeka, I just didn't have the heart to leave. The truth is, this is my home now. Hello, Weathan. Woo, just as an aside, I find it interesting that you never took his name. That was almost unheard of at the time of your marriage, wasn't it? Yes, well, I was never one to worry about conventions, and where I come from, once a Rutherford, always a Rutherford. Well, you certainly have been a trailblazer. Now, back to Topeka. What about your love for the arts? What in the world do you do for culture and entertainment here? Oh my stars! Don't underestimate Topeka, dear. The arts are alive and well here. We have theater, symphony, and over 20 art galleries. I organize the St. Patrick's Day Parade, the Corn Growers Ball, and I sit on the board of the Topeka Commissions for the Arts, too. This is the capital of Kansas, after all. Ms. Rutherford, Art Appraiser is thrilled to be featuring your fire ruby necklace in this month's issue. Please, tell us about this extraordinary piece of jewelry. The necklace originally belonged to Herbert's mother, Hester, rest her soul. We never got along. Oh, but those rubies really did blaze like the burning ring of fire around her neck. You had the necklace altered when you inherited it, is that right? Yes, well, Hester's spirit was just a bit too overpowering in the necklace. I felt like I was going to be strangled whenever I wore it. So I decided to add a piece from my own family to balance out the energies and, you know, make it my own. Princess. Thank you. This is just my scientific intuition telling me what I think Prudence Rutherford would sound like. I've never met her myself. And I guess that's all of the interview we get to hear. But, something about that necklace looks quite familiar. Okay.
Topeka Commission for the Arts. How cultured.
No. Well, let's actually get a look at the museum now. Let's see what's going on here. Oh God. I'm getting triggered by this pyramid. I'm getting flashbacks. The back of my head hurts. Well, the show must go on. Keep going. Yes, the Pakal carving. This unusual jade relief features an intricate representation of Lord Pakal, one of the greatest rulers of the Maya classical period. Both origin and function of this highly stylized piece are unknown. I wonder what it could be used for. Something tells me we're going to figure that out. Oh. I'm being drawn to over here. I wonder why. Something through this door telling me I need to go this way. It's my scientific intuition. Let's go. Yes. Ah, yes, the laboratory. Oh. Yes, okay. Who's this?
You must be Nancy, the new deputy curator. I'm Henrik Vanderheun.
Oh, it's me. Well, Henrik, nice to meet you. My name is also Henrik. Well, Budrik, but it's basically Henrik if you really think about it.
Pleased to meet you. What are you working on?
Just some light housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Yes, very important in the lab.
Why are you wearing that mask?
Oh, these dusty old artifacts are murder on my allergies. Anyway, what can I do for you?
And, you know, it never hurts to be COVID conscious. The last thing I want is to get sick and to be ripped away from my work, though falling and hitting your head will do that too.
Joanna turned me loose without too many instructions. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, as you've probably heard, the museum is closed in preparation for the exhibit, so you'll have free run of the place. Please explore. The sooner you get to know your way around, the better. Think of the lab as your home base, your center of communications. Anyone who wants to get in touch with you will leave a note or a voicemail here, so check in often. I'm very busy with my work, so you're going to have to be pretty independent, but I suspect you wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm curious about your work. How do you go about translating a glyph anyway?
It can be a complicated process, involving research, piecing lots of different elements together, and a healthy dose of guesswork.
Guesswork, yes. You can never be 100% sure, considering there are no surviving members of the Maya Empire. But context clues really help.
So there isn't a definitive dictionary of Maya glyphs where you can look things up?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You see, glyphs are so intricate and full of subtleties that multiple meanings may be embedded in a single glyph. So 3 distinct-looking glyphs may all translate to mean sunshine, roughly, but with different nuances. There is so much we still don't know. Lucky for me, I guess, or I'd be out of a job.
It almost looks like Henrik isn't wearing a shirt. It's close to his skin tone. Well, I can take my shirt off if you would like. If you'd like to see the lab coat complement my skin tone. But I thought we'd keep it professional in the lab and keep our shirt on. Yes, well, no, Sapphire Slayer. I always look like this. I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Budrik Chimes. The nurse at the hospital told me that playing this game would help jog my memory about what happened, because I can't remember.
See you around, Henrik.
Bye.
It looks like some pieces are missing.
Interesting that the, 19, 20-year-old girl that just showed up can immediately tell that there are pieces missing when someone like myself, who's had this job for years and has done this countless numbers of times, can't tell just by looking alone. Beginner's luck, must be. Interesting. It appears to be a knob for something. Sunny June. Maybe this has some clues to help recover my memories, of course. That bull game, it's all random, or is it? Choosing when I pass, when the computer passes. 4 pieces of corn, different than dice. Try Pascal's triangle. 1 and 3, frequency of 4, 2. Aliens did it. Something about this funny fellow. Now wait a minute. Is that supposed to be me? Is this supposed to be me? I look nothing like that. First of all, I wear a mask. Whoever this is doesn't. And my head is nowhere near that big. Sure, my brain might be large and quite wrinkly, but my skull does not protrude quite as bulbously as that one. Stop losing my things, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Stop breaking my stuff, quit daydreaming. It must be some other scientist. Get to work, Sunny. What's she got up her sleeve? Now this has to be Joanna. This one is pretty obvious. The horizontal stripes on the sweater, the fuck-ass bob. Definitely Joanna Riggs. Hurricane Sunny. Saw Sinclair the other day. Warning, never look directly at Sinclair's tie. I'll have to keep that in mind. Ooh, that audio narration thingy is going to be so much work. Luckily, old Hurricane Sunny managed to borrow Joanna's notes for this project. Note to self, must distract Joanna only after her coffee break. Okay, let's see. Garden. You know what? We have technology. I'm just going to take a picture with my phone. Okay, there we go. Must surf web. Sigh. Sure wish the lab had a computer. I just have to check out the latest alien adventure games. www.justadventure.com. If only someone would make a game about the Maya and toss in some aliens/UFOs, of course. Sunny's latest adventure game is #1, Temple in the Sky. This museum gig is such a boring job. Uh-oh. Joanna found out about the stinky cheese incident. Big trouble now. I wonder who ratted out me. I thought that said I wonder who farted on me. That's I should probably get checked for glasses after the memory recovery. Must have been that Cocoa Bandit. Whoops, I hear Stormin' Joanna coming over. Better hide this. Yes. Better hide it indeed. Cocoa Kringle. Looks delicious. Too bad we can't eat one. Yeah. Ooh, a task list. Assistant Curator tasks. Sort out shards of pottery and reassemble pot at lab workstation. Switch out plain knobs on display cases. That's done. Priority. Bring addenda to Monolith loan agreement to Alejandro Del Rio at the Mexican consulate for signature. Order bubble wrap, packing tape, sticky labels. Match recorded narrations to appropriate displays in the main exhibition hall. You'll need headphones for this. Reorder Maya numbering exhibit in the main exhibition hall. Restock lab supplies, clean exhibition display cases. Okay, we've done those. Okay. Do I... Oh. I only have the keys and the knob in my inventory. I'll have to find the addenda to the loan agreement somewhere else. See what this is. Vendors. Super Achiever. No, archiver. Framing tools, supplies and brushes. Silvio's curatorial bonanza sale on bubble wrap. 20. So let's take a picture of this. Could be important. Preservation first. Gloves, smocks, acid-free tissue, cotton balls. Keep it real restoration. Microscope doctor. These all seem like helpful telephone numbers. I should probably take pictures of them in case I need my microscope service later. Check voicemail often. Okay.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Oh. Forgot.
You have
Don't have to do the area code, so we're not calling long distance. How can I forget?
Silvio's curatorial bonanza.
Are you still having a sale on packing supplies?
That's right, 30% off on bubble wrap, foam peanuts, heavy-duty tape, medium and large boxes, sticky labels, and why supplies last, of course. Have you ordered from us before?
Yes, I think so. We have an account
Seems
number.
like a good deal.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork. What's the account number?
BH119K.
BH119K? Beach Hill? Are you serious?
You sound surprised. I guess you were expecting Sunny June?
I was expecting Beach Hill to settle its accounts with me about 6 months ago.
Oh, no.
I've sent all 6 of the outstanding invoices to a
6?
collection agency.
It's a lot
And
of
you
outstanding
jokers
invoices.
won't get another packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever. Do not call here again.
But what about all the bubble wrap that we need? What are we supposed to do now? And the packing tape and the sticky labels. Apparently we can still cross it off the list, even though we didn't actually order it, but... Sure. Do not operate without permission. Okay, well, don't have to tell me twice. Clearly, I am a practitioner of lab safety. In fact, let me cover my necklace so it doesn't get caught.
Greetings.
Well, let's tell myself about the unfortunate circumstance involving the packing peanuts.
I'm supposed to order more packing supplies, but the company says they won't do business with us anymore. Does Beach Hill have bills it can't pay?
No comment.
But Henrik, how am I supposed to get this order taken care of?
I hereby absolve you of that task. If Joanna wants things shipped, she can stuff them into garbage bags for all I care.
Yes, my job ends once I'm done researching and translating the glyphs. How they get in and out of the museum is not part of my job description. That much I do remember.
Did you know the deputy curator who was here before me?
Hurricane Sunny? I'm afraid I did. If he wasn't losing paperwork or setting off the fire alarm, he was cornering our visitors with his theory that the Maya were abducted by aliens. I'm afraid you'll be cleaning up his messes for a while.
Wonderful. Just what I love doing. Cleaning up the messes of incompetent deputy curators.
What is the Spectro-X Archeo analyzer for?
It's used for identifying chemical compounds that are found on artifacts, traces of ink, blood, charcoal, and other substances. The beauty of the machine is that it can collect these traces without damaging the artifact in any way. But it cost us a fortune, so don't fiddle with it unless you get Joanna's permission.
Yes, fiddling with things in the lab is quite dangerous. It could lead to injury or even death.
I'm not sure how to go about rearranging those exhibit narrations.
It's really quite simple. check out the Convomatic auto-narrator in shipping and receiving. You'll need some headphones. First determine which of the exhibits in the main hall could rightly be called Exhibit A. Change Exhibit A's narration number until you're seeing what you're hearing, or hearing what you're seeing, and it's all downhill from there.
I can't seem to find the addenda to the monolith loan agreement that I'm supposed to bring to Alejandro Del Rio.
Sunny June bobbed around this place like an untethered balloon. Who knows where he left those documents? You'll just have to hunt them down. And FYI, Senor Del Rio has been extremely touchy about this monolith loan, so try not to keep him waiting.
I'm not sure what to do with those shards of pottery Joanna left for me.
Play around with those pieces until you've reconstructed the pot they once were. There may be a few extraneous pieces. Likewise, you may find yourself on a scavenger hunt for a piece or two, if I know Sunny June.
See you around, Henrik.
Will do.
Scavenger. Well, normally I would say that sounds fun, but seems rather unprofessional to be hiding pieces of a Mayan artifact around a museum. The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. Sheila Schultz, Director. 505-555-1122. Let's write this down. It could be important for later. Instruction Manual 2000 Model Series. Ham radio. Ham model 2000. No, see, this doesn't seem very important right now. Let's save it for later.
It's locked. It's locked.
It's locked. Great. Lab safety precautions, very important to keep posted somewhere that everybody can see. Well, old Sea Hag 4, welcome in. Bud Jure, it is I, Budrik Vander Chimes, here trying to figure out what happened to my memory after I had a nasty fall from the top of the pyramid. Narrations. Well, I guess we should probably try to find some headphones to solve the issue of the audio tour. Mayan number system, bar and dot system, and pictorial representations of gods. None of these things look like headphones, but I have no idea where they would be, so I guess we have to look everywhere. Scripts. Inkwell. Maybe out front. There's the Pakal carving again. Faces. Vases, if you're fancy. Oh, a pith helmet.
It's locked.
Ham radio used by the Cortez Alvarez Palenque expedition circa 1955. Right. Okay. It's a very nice museum. I wish I could remember more about it. Fine. Sit on the bench. How about this bench? Ooh, what's this? Addenda to the Palenque Monolith Loan Contract between the Republic of Mexico and Beach Hill Museum, Washington, D.C., USA. Let's see if I can read this. It's rather blurry. Beach Hill shall make 2 payments of $250,000. Something upon something of this contract. Oh, the first being paid upon something of this contract and the second being paid 30 days after the delivery of property. The duration of the loan shall be 90 days from the opening of the exhibit and no more than 200 days total. During the period of the loan, Beach Hill will have the exclusive rights to reproduce images of the property for the following decorative works. Postcards, posters, t-shirts, coffee mugs, keychains, and mouse pads. Right. Beach Hill shall assume full liability in the amount of $1 million for the property for the duration of the agreement, excepted this blank day of the blank month of the year blank. Joanna Riggs, Curator, Beach Hill Museum, 941 Jefferson Drive, Southwest, Washington, D.C., 20560. Alejandro Del Rio, Sr., something attaché, Mexican Embassy, 1970 Pennsylvania Ave, Washington, D.C., 20036. Well, this looks like the addenda that we need to give to Alejandro. Oh. Well, turns out I can zoom in and read it. Well, let's see how good I was. First being paid on execution of this contract.
I'd better deliver this to Alejandro right away.
Museum members free, adults $6. I think that says $6. Well, members and 5 and younger are free. The rest are some amount of money. Oh, a map. Good. Good to have. Okay, I guess we can't take that. Oh. Temple keycard. Now, I don't think temples normally have keycard readers. It seems like a bit of advanced technology.
I need something to get this open.
A key, perhaps?
The knob is missing.
The knob. Oh, well, there we go. A knob. How about now? There we go. Alright, we found the headphones. My game is stuck. Let's save. Something saved here. Ah. Alright, now we have the headphones.
Topeka Commission for the Arts.
Yes.
That's the organization Prudence Rutherford works for.
I'd like to know who decided to name their child ND Fan 123. That's quite the interesting name. Penelope Kitty, Yoshi Piffinpath, Rudolf Stuttgart, Frau LeBeau, Peter Piper, Rolf Stroganoff, Stymie McGruff, Kimbo S. Waffa, and Vladimir Eeps. Salamander Jones. The major contributor to the Beach Hill Museum, Salamander Jones. Perfect. Oh, there's more. Ah, Punchy LaRue. Name is ringing a bell. Oh, Mandy Jones. ND fan is a family name, and now I'm offended. Well, apologies. No offense meant. Alright. Well, Henrik said, that the... I think he said the audio tour was in here. Well, let's see if we can find it. Probably not in there. No. Okay, this appears to be packing list. Alright. Where the packages come through. Sunny's stuff. Let's see, anything good in here? Ah, a piece of the pottery that we are to put together. A floppy disk. Apparently that's all worth looking at in here. It appears we need a key for that. Nope. Well...
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to 19, from top left to bottom right. Notice how some numbers are represented with bars and dots, and some are represented with pictures.
Okay. I guess we'll listen to them all.
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the kings and queens, but very little is known about daily life in the Maya world. Although there are thousands of inscriptions found on artifacts and architecture, there are only a handful of Maya books in existence today.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world. Ham radios are often the only means of contacting the outside world. HAM is an acronym for Handheld Amateur Radio.
Okay.
Strange supernatural creatures, sometimes called monsters, played an important role in Maya mythology. These monsters were often associated with the earth,
Wish I could learn
caves,
about
or
ritualized
mountains.
bloodletting. Well,
The
who knows?
bicephalic monster, sometimes
Perhaps
called
the
the celestial
museum has an exhibit
or
on that.
cosmic monster, may have represented the sunrise or a long journey.
I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty kingdom of Palenque.
It's a dream of mine.
All those who...
Alright, Sonny, that's not
Although
funny.
the geographic range of Maya cities is well
Recording
known,
himself
it
over
is
the audio
difficult to
tour
determine the
for
range
no
of
good
Maya
reason.
influence.
Okay.
The date on this slab
The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with
Okay.
The Maya were pantheistic, believing in many gods who ruled over different
Right.
aspects of Maya
Pantheistic.
life.
Yes, I feel like
Chak
I've heard
was the
this
god of rain,
over and over and over
Ishel,
again
goddess
somewhere.
of the moon.
But I can't remember where.
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes, the Maya
Jewelry and
shaped their bodies
costumes.
to heighten their beauty.
Okay.
Beads were dangled in
Me when the Maya were pantheistic.
The Maya ball game was a religious activity
The
as
Maya
well as a
ball game. That
spectator
sounds familiar
sport.
too. I think I've heard
Players
that somewhere else.
Ritualized bloodletting was a
Here you go,
common
Robin,
practice
clue
among
finder.
the Maya.
Ritualized
In
bloodletting.
this panel, 3 captives wear garments associated with bloodletting. A variety of instruments including stingray spines, thorns, and bone awls were employed for this activity.
Bone all? Don't mind if I do. Alright. Let's see, according to Sunny's map. Alright, that's the rotunda. So A is the ham radio. The way that the drawing is done with the letters to show where the audio tour is a very non-linear way to walk around the museum. It's very meandering. So F is, I guess, whatever this is. Not sure about that one. All right, and on the other side, over here. Ceramic bowls. That's letter L. Bowls. Okay, over here. E is the Pakal carving. Call. M. Oh, wait. Pakal. Yeah, so that one's Pakal. E is the carving. I. Oh, that one is the pantheistic one. Pantheistic. Okay. N. The Maya ball game. This one is G, the shaping, body shaping. Alright, and across we have D, which is the numbers. And B, the scribes are right. And that is all of them in the museum now. Apparently there's an outside of the museum. I guess we have to walk past the pyramid. Bringing back some traumatic memories, but I'll put on a brave face for you all so we can fully see the museum. Carved panel. The limestone, 3 captives of the field jaguar. Thank you. bicephalic altar. This altar was Copan. Oh, is that something? Ooh, piece of stone. That's not anything mature. Please stay on the path. Oh, I see. It's a bluebird. This one. Here we go. Bird, jaguar, and captive. Oh, cajal. Reach. Okay. Vision serpent. Vision serpent. Okay. Then it is this one. Rutherford Slab. Now, I wonder if Archibald Rutherford is related to Prudence Rutherford, the one in the magazine. I wonder if they're related. Okay. Wait, which one is F? Did I miss one? Oh, I did. Alright. Come on. Oh, right. It's this one. Southern Mexico. Okay. Alright.
Maya scribe,
In addition to adorning
the Maya ball game,
ritualized bloodletting was a
the 4 miniature gods clinging. The date on this slab.
strange super. The Maya kings were often in a
I am Lord Puck.
Lady Zach Cook. The Maya were pantheistic.
ceramic bowls. Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world. Ham radios are often the only means of contacting the outside world.
2 are the scribes, so...
Although the geographic range of Maya cities is well known, it is difficult to determine the range of Maya influence. Some experts believe the Maya may have traveled as far south as the Amazon and as far north as North America.
The Maya used different methods to represent.
Maya scribes
go.
recorded the official history of the kings and queens, but very
See.
In addition to adorning them,
the Maya ball game,
ritualized bloodletting was
the 4 miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun Ahau and Balaam. The date on this slab.
strange supernatural creatures, sometimes
That one. I'll go with it. Numbers.
the Maya kings were
No.
The date on
No.
the 4 miniature
No.
ritualized.
No.
the Maya ball game,
No.
In addition to adorn,
Maya scribe.
the Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to 9.
It's great. I'm gonna skip the next one because I can't remember which one it is. This one is...
Although the geographic...
That one was fine. G. Okay.
The date on this, the 4 miniature gods,
Ritualized.
the Maya ball game.
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes, the Maya shaped their bodies to heighten their beauty. Beads were dangled in front of infants' faces to encourage crossed eyes, a trait considered attractive to the Maya.
That was G.
The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local kahals.
The Maya were pantheistic, believing in many gods who ruled over different...
The Maya were pantheistic.
In addition to
the 4 miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins,
that looks like it's in order.
Hunchahau and Balaam,
Great.
and the twins of sacrificial
Perfect.
dance, Chak, Shibs, Chak, and the baby jaguar. The Maya were particularly fascinated with twins, and
keeps
many of the
going.
Maya gods were paired together.
All right, one thing off the list. Let's check that off. Well, I guess that's two. Match recorded narrations of the appropriate displays. Yes. Reorder the numbering exhibit. Bring the addenda to Alejandro del Rio and sort out the shards of pottery. Oh, we can put the pottery shards in the over here. Let me put this one back.
I need to find another piece.
And how would you know that? How would you know that? Nancy's not an expert in Mayan artifacts like I am. Even I don't know that. Let's go bring the agreement to the Mexican
I don't
consul.
think he'll be there at this hour.
Probably not. That's a good point. It is. According to Nancy's watch, 8:45 p.m. Probably go back to the hotel and go sleep. Colonial Hotel. But I can catch your stream fun. Dinner time for me. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. Calendar days. Hopefully you do not fall and get amnesia. Be sure to wear a helmet when navigating Mayan pyramids. Well, let's put the floppy disk inside. See what happens. Damn. I feel like some Cocoa Kringle. Oh, maybe there's a space. There we go. Stuff to do, stuff to remember, stuff to forget, and stuff to work on. Well, read the whole thing. JR is hounding me to get this done, but I can't keep all of them straight for the conformatic narrations. Headphones will help me figure out. I definitely know the following match. Well, we didn't need this, because I figured it out on my own. Stuff to forget. System log. Let's write that down. S. June. Space. Baby. Can't figure out the answer to the level 2 question about the matchmaker, and Henrik isn't speaking to me right now. Well, I'm sure I had my reasons for why I didn't. He's way too touchy about that old ham radio, so either I'm blind as a bat and can't find the exhibit that has the answer, or we just never put it in. Details. Joanna is no help on this, So I'll have to wait for a horde of visitors getting very frustrated with this question once we open the museum. I'll let Henrik deal with the trauma. Well, that's not very fair. Came up with a great question for level 3, but Henrik hates it. Once I get some time, I'll make an exhibit for this. I just don't know where I can get my hands on one. I wonder if Joanna will spring a trip for me to go down to Guatemala? Question mark. Probably not. Stuff to remember. Maya number system. Sonny's I'd rather be counting sheep guide to the Maya number system. Take pictures of this. Here's the catch. If it doesn't look exactly like a dot or bar, it doesn't count. Okay? Very important information. I, of course, already know this, but for those playing along at home, I will take some pictures for us to refer back to. Stuff to work on. Dissertation topic. Okay. Is it true you cover your mouth to save on animation? No. Gooba and Jetpack, I cover my mouth because the dust on the Mayan artifacts do something nasty for my allergies, and as I said earlier, it never hurts to be COVID conscious in the year 2025. It's a dual purpose masking. Alarm. 8 a.m. Conscious K, my apologies. I accept your apology. Anything I can do to help educate the masses, whether it be on Mayan artifacts or COVID, I am more than eager to assist. Now, let's finally bring this loan agreement to the Mexican consulate. I'm sure Senor Del Rio has been waiting for it. Establishing legal provenance. It's your duty. Art Collectors Guild of Mexico. Typically, sale inheritance or gift. It's a broken chain of ownership. Some documents are missing. The art dealer and museum curator has no way of knowing how the artwork has been exchanged during these gaps in the record. When this is the case, the legality of present-day ownership becomes suspect. When researching an artwork's provenance, the following documents may provide clues. Right. Keep that in mind. Now, Alejandro, why are you lowering your hands behind the desk when I am looking at you? It's a little suspicious, if you ask me.
How may I help you?
Andy Jason arms. Now, I don't know who this Andy Jason is, but I guess his arms must be pretty noteworthy if Senor Del Rio's arms are comparable in any way. I think we should wow him with our high school Spanish skills.
Buenos dias. Me llamo Nancy Drew. I have some paperwork for you regarding the loan of the Palenque monolith to Beach Hill.
So, you're Joanna Riggs' newest pirate in training. How does it feel to join the ranks with the modern-day conquistadors?
Conquistadors?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When the Spanish explorers invaded Mexico, they became known as the conquistadors, or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Alejandro, I understand that many crimes were committed in the name of exploration, but that was hundreds of years ago. What does this have to do with Beach Hill?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
What do you mean by questionable provenance?
An artifact's provenance is the story of its origin and ownership. For example, how it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza to a museum in Washington, D.C. If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact must be returned to the country of its origin.
So the problem has been remedied, hasn't it?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft. Because of this, thefts continue and a great deal of art is moved on the black market even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators do nothing to stop this.
And to you, these people are no better than pirates, is that right?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any decency, they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
And what if these measures are not taken?
My country will have its due, Nancy, even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifacts with my own two hands.
With his own two hands, even. That's a noble stance to take.
I admire your conviction, Alejandro. Lucky for me, the Palenque monolith is only here on loan from Mexico.
I am still not happy that such a rare find will have its debut exhibition on American soil. But in my country, too, there are people for whom money talks. I will take those documents now.
Something of the work visitor to the United States, the Mexican guitar is of the... Oh my... Okay. No, there's no way I'm going to be able to read that.
Thank you. I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I have looked it over.
Are you sure? I don't mind waiting.
You may consider your mission accomplished.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye.
Well, yet another thing that we can cross off of our task list.
Good thing Franklin gave me the museum key.
Yes, yes, indeed. Wait, not that. No, wrong desk. Sort out the shards of pottery. Record. Oh, the numbers. Right. Well, let's see if I have anything to say about this situation.
Greetings.
I don't.
See you around, Henrik.
Bye.
I can't say I'm surprised. Let's talk to Joanna. Maybe she has some important information for us.
Come in. How are the tasks coming along?
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
What can I say? I'm an opportunist. I like to jump on the opportunity to research more Mayan artifacts. It's my line of work, my area of expertise, special interest, if you will.
I'm not sure what to do with those shards of pottery in the lab.
Henrik can help you with that.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Okay. Right. Well, I guess we should go do the numbering. That's
Just
this.
one more tile.
Just one more tile. Well, okay. Guess we have to find the tile. Well, we should look at the monolith
This
too,
side
shouldn't
looks
we?
damaged.
Nancy Drew, or should I say,
Oh,
Detective
God.
Drew. I'm
This tie
Sinclair.
really is an eyesore. I'm gonna cover that with my hand.
Hi there. I guess you've done your homework.
I was at a meeting with the BOD recently, and I caught wind of your appointment and your credentials. Very impressive, if I do say so myself.
The BOD?
That would be the board of directors, those cranky old cats. They do keep the ducks squared away around here, I'll give them that. So, how's this for a specimen? Ever seen $1 million worth of rock before?
Must say his sense of style is leaving something to be desired, but I guess I have to commend him on his bravery to wear such an outfit outside. Welcome back, Hey Risque. We've been slowly working through our chores as deputy curator. Some things are starting to trickle back into my memory. I do remember a sunny June, a hurricane sunny. Unfortunately, I do vaguely remember this man, especially his very loud necktie.
Do diamonds count?
Ouch. Well, they did say you were sharp. Seriously, though, thank goodness you're here. I'm afraid the museum may be in terrible jeopardy.
What kind of jeopardy?
Joanna told me to butt out, but I'm so fond of Beach Hill, I just hate to see it fall prey to scoundrels.
Joanna told you to butt out of what?
It's a sensitive subject. Meet me in my office later and I'll explain everything then.
Where's your office?
707 Bing Cherry Boulevard. I've got to go. Enjoy your first day at Beach Hill.
Well, technically it's our second day because we did go to bed that one time, but sure, I'll enjoy my first day. Right now we are looking for the last number thing for the numbering display. I've been avoiding going in the pyramid. I get bad vibes from it, but I fear we may have to go inside it if I can't find the piece anywhere else. Let's take one last look around in these exhibits before we face our fears, as it were. I guess we found it. Either that or Nancy is a very, crafty museum thief. Let's see. Alright. Alright, I took a picture of these notes. Let's get these numbers in numerical order. 0 looks like a turtle shell, but no turtle. 1 dot equals 1. 2 dots equals 2. Okay, 1 dot. 2 dots equals 2. 1 bar equals 5. Okay. So that would be 7. That's, well... Okay. So, a bar with a dot to it, next to it is 5 plus 1 equals 6. 3 bars and a dot is 16. Okay, okay. So, 2 bars and 1 dot is 11. Great. 10 is 14. I would assume that that's 5 and that's 4. 12. Wait, no. There we go. This is probably 10, given... 18, yes. 15. 5, 10, 15, 16. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. 14, yes, 8, 7, 12, 10. So ignore anything that is not a bar and or dot. Some good rules of thumb. Okay. 7. Okay. 1 has fish lips and a really big nose and a good set of teeth. Okay. 2 has a big hat with 5 fingers. Yeah, that's a big hat with 5 fingers. Great. 3 looks like a doctor. That one. 4 has his or her tongue sticking out. None of the... we don't have it. 5 has wrinkles and a fancy hat. No. 6, there's an eye patch with an X in it. Oh, he's already in the right spot. Perfect. 6, 7, 8. 9 has a beard or acne. Guess that one. 13 has a T on the... oh, I think I did it.
That looks right.
Perfect. Wonderful, we've numbered all of the... we've put the numbers in the right... Blue Scoose Games, thank you for the raid. I, for a moment thought that was the alarm in the museum going off. I thought we were going to be reliving the incident. Yes, MLMs and Ratboy Oz, thank you for the follows. Yes, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Budrik Vander Chimes. I am the, Rinny Springer, thank you for the follow. The head, the pointy Vander-headed scientist that works at Beach Hill, working on translating the Mayan glyphs. I used to work at the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center, so I've been told. I have had a nasty fall from the top of the pyramid, and can't remember anything. This game has been a means of recovering those lost memories. Alright, the only thing we have left to do are to sort out the shards of pottery and reassemble the pot. And I think we still
I need to find another piece.
One more piece. I think, unfortunately, it is time to enter the pyramid and to face my trauma head on, as it were. Cellar Door 64, thank you for the follow. Ah, here we can name it. Okay. Great. Save. Yes. Alright. Alright, let's go. I really think that, you know, it's a recreation of a Mayan pyramid. They could really put some guardrails on the stairs leading up. It's a bit steep to have no thing to hold on to. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just the translator. Finster Orca, thank you for the follow. Alright, here we are. Ooh, there it is. Alright, well, we didn't have to spend too much time in the pyramid. I think we should leave as fast as possible. Ooh, it's quite the camera angle. Alright, let's put the piece of pottery back together.
There, now I can start putting this together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what I just said, Nancy. Thank you.
That's done.
Easy. Well, I guess that's everything. We've done everything that's on the list. Check our voicemail.
You have no voicemail.
Okay. Well, let's see if pre-incident me has anything to say.
I see you succeeded in reconstructing that Maya pot. Do you know what the glyph on it means?
Do you know what the glyph on it means?
No, I was hoping you could tell me.
Place name glyphs are some of the rarest and most difficult to translate. Even most of my colleagues wouldn't have a clue about this one. But I'm a rare breed myself, Nancy, and this is one of my areas of expertise.
One of my areas of expertise. I am, in fact, a rare breed.
In the words of Nicholas Falcone, come on, spill it.
The glyph on that pot signifies the great ancient Maya city of Copan in Honduras. There happens to be a very important dig going on there right now.
These enchiladas I'm about to have Oaxacan cheese on them. I'm sensing there's a strong tie to Oaxaca, but we haven't found it yet. Maybe that man with the ugly tie will have something to say. Sinclair, I believe his name was. Once we're done talking to me, we can go talk to him and see what there is in his office.
Do you know any of the archaeologists there?
I have a few connections, yes. I'm keeping up with the action by ham radio.
See you around, Henrik.
That will be fine.
That will be fine. Yes, there's my ham radio. I'm keeping up with the operation through this radio right here. Alright, let's go. visit this Taylor Sinclair fellow. What is it? 12:15. I'm sure he's in his office. Quite the high-rise. Taylor Sinclair, Fine Art and Rare Antiquities. Interesting piece of art. Some postcards and not sure what that is, and appears to be a rubber shark stuck on top of very blue canvas. Well, I'm not an art dealer, so I can't speak to the quality of the painting, but I can say it's not something that I would hang in my office. Especially not next to my beloved ham radio.
It's about time! Oh, my fears are like maggots infesting my poor old carcass! Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca.
You know, him describing his body as a carcass explains quite a bit with how he looks. Well, I really did want a cookie, but I guess Nancy's on a diet or something.
No, thank you. You said Beach Hill is in jeopardy. I need to know why.
The art world is being ransacked, Nancy. Prudence Rutherford, a major patron of the arts, had her fire ruby necklace stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks later, a whole display case full of rare Maya artifacts was heisted from a museum in New Mexico.
Oh my. It's quite unfortunate for your line of work, but I don't really see how this applies to me. Do I think the mustache is drawn on... Yes, I do. I think he saw a picture of John Waters and decided that he wanted to emulate that.
What does this have to do with Beach Hill?
I'm just telling you, this community, our friends and colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced by thugs. Who's to say Beach Hill won't be next? You've got to do something.
Would you ever try one of his cookies? Well, I said earlier, Budrik Vander Chimes, would like to try one because they kind of just look like Oreos, but Nancy won't let me, which is quite unfortunate. It's very stifling, but I suppose that's not why we're here. You've got to do something.
Doesn't Beach Hill have a security system in place?
The museum has a basic alarm system, but it's not exactly state-of-the-art. I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she just keeps saying that the timing isn't right to ask for money.
Yes, and how exactly do you expect a teenager from a rich background to help?
I understand your concern, but what can I do to help?
We need your eagle eyes. We need your bat ears. We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
Well, something tells me the stink of trouble is right in front of me. I don't like the vibes I'm getting from this man. His tie and mustache seem quite sinister.
I'll do my best, but it sounds like what you really need is a new breed of police dog.
Don't play modest mouse with me.
What do I think he smells like? Cheap cologne that you can buy from a dispenser in the men's room.
Okay, no more flattery. Hey,
I bet
that's
the
an
tie is
interesting
scratch
piece
and
there
sniff.
by your desk. Something tells me it's not a Maya artifact.
I personally
How about that rubber shark?
don't want to
The artist's
reach
name is
across the
Poppy
desk and
Dada.
find out myself.
She's a teenager in South Dakota.
So I will take your
the
word
art
for it.
world
to let
is
her
going
welcome in.
bananas over her stuff. I'll unload that one for some serious dinero.
Yes. Serious dinero. Maybe with that money you can help bankroll a new security system for Beach Hill. You seem to be so concerned about the current security system there. What kind of commission do you make?
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
That's a interesting take.
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire the Pakal carving.
Getting those provenance docs together was a pig and a half. Oh, they're on the up and up, I assure you. But
Pig and
to
a
have been
half.
at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
What crackdown?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
Okay.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico of its cultural history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground. A lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
I'd better get going.
Well, on
Bye
that
now.
note, I think we should leave. Yeah, I guess we better go back to the museum. There's not really anything else we can do. No. Okay. Beach Hill Museum. Here we go.
How are the tasks coming along?
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sub ubi.
Yes. Ah, well. I wonder where I went. I'm not working on this, artifact. Semper booby sabooby. Yes. Indeed. Let's see, do I have any voicemail now?
You have no voicemail.
I do not. Unfortunate.
Beach Hill's been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
Well, it seems that the security system isn't that, basic. It went off right away. Ah, yes.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
That probably would be for the best, Nancy, but this hand, this Scarlet hand, it's familiar to me. I can't quite put my finger on it. I guess we better go talk to Joanna. She is the curator, after all. See if she has anything
Someone
to say.
has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
I'd like to have a look at the crime scene myself. Did the police turn up any clues?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
What were their initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to get a move on this insurance claim.
I've got work to do.
The
Carpe
insurance
diem.
claim. Let's assess the damage here. Fire so red, ass so fat. Dear sweet Scarlet hand, please come back. Yes, I better pin that for later. It might be important in our recovery of my memories. Yes, let's just reach across the broken glass. Look at this piece of paper. That's definitely the safest option. Oh. It seems as though the only thing that was taken was the carving. It seems as though well, actually, let's see if we can find me and see what I have to say about it, but seems like the thief knew what they were doing if the only thing they took was... I thought that was the security system again. Aaron Casey Gamers, thank you for the raid. It is I, Budrik Vander Chimes. Pay Rape, thank you for the follow. We are recovering my memories through exposure therapy by reliving the events of the Beach Hill incident, as it were. The museum was just robbed. We've just found this Scarlet hand. The Scarlet takes a tumble hand. Wait, did you say your game would always crash at this point? I never said that my game would crash at this point. You must be confusing me with somebody else. Maybe that wasn't... How old am I? Can't remember. You're asking the wrong amnesia.
Need something?
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
I'll believe it when I see it, Joanna. Tell me what it says and we'll see if you're correct or not. Henrik, do you remember the name of the sus man who offered you sus cookies? It's like Tyler something. Tyler something. Tyler? Sorry, Jonah. Ah, great. Tell us the message.
Great. Did you happen to see the thief's message?
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death," whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
That's such a terrible translation. It's too bad I just can't remember exactly what the glyph means. It'll come back later. Yes, Tylenol Sinclair. Yes, that's his name. Yes.
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Now,
Who knows?
I don't like this implication that Nancy is making. Oh, I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be? Maybe I'm taking personal time. You know, I came to this museum from the cultural the other place that I worked that I can't remember the name of because of the monolith, and I'm sure that the jade carving was also a pretty big draw for myself. Somebody stole my parking spot again last. Maggie, did they leave a Scarlet handprint by any chance? Perhaps we can help solve who stole your parking spot. I just know Joanna sees a chiropractor with the way she's leaning over that microscope. She must have some serious scoliosis. I would not be surprised if she needed to have some sort of titanium rod inserted into her back to help correct her posture issues. This accent is so interesting. Where are you from? I can't remember. I truly can't remember. Well, let's check our voicemail now that all this excitement has died down.
You have voicemail. Press 0 to retrieve messages. Press 9 for an outside line.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum. You can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pakal carving.
Well,
it's
hey,
been one of
Risque,
the
I am
museum's
flattered
main
that I make your
attractions.
titanium rod stand
I
up.
don't want to take you
I
away
don't
from
know
your
how to respond to
internship,
that,
but
but
if you
I am
can
flattered
do a
nonetheless.
little investigating, well, I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
Alright,
To replay messages, press 0.
Right. So we have to call Franklin.
You have no voice.
Can I call him here? I can. 555-1441.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
The thief left a message in glyphs. According to Joanna, the translation is, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world could that mean?
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
Now, it's interesting. This man sounds like the other man we talked to earlier about the packing peanuts.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
Apparently,
That's what I'm here for.
The Washington, D.C. accent is very distinctive. Yellow Death is when I drink an extra-large Dunkin' Donuts coffee and start a road trip. Might I recommend, perhaps, a smaller-sized coffee, or avoiding caffeinated beverages altogether? Caffeine is a diuretic, after all. Now, how do we analyze? Where is the... Well, I suppose a catheter would be an extreme response. Extreme solution to the problem, and you could just as easily avoid drinking beverages that make you suffer yellow death. Gatorade. The Gatorade bottle will work too. The periodic table, yes, very important to have in the lab. How do I look at... Can't not drink my Dunkin' extra large coffee. Right. Oh. Nancy, something's come up and I'll be gone for a little bit. Your mission in the meantime, run through the temple activities to verify that all questions can be answered based on info available elsewhere in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens now, do we? Be back ASAP. Thanks, Henrik. Well, I guess we have to go back in the pyramid. Let's save before we do. This man is approaching me, asking if I want to use one of his catheters. I would not trust anything that the man with the hideous tie offers you. Especially a catheter. Yes, very nice, very nice.
I should put in my temple key card.
Alright, let's put in the key card and... Ah, right, of course. Alright. Let's pull up the note I made about the numbers again. 18. That's not going to help. He smells like the inside. And what exactly does the inside of a Chuck E. Cheese smell like? This one is that. Oh no, it's not. This one is. Ah, I see. Okay. No. Old cheese and broken childhood, sugar and regret, pizza, feet, and throw up. That is quite the scentscape that you're creating. This is probably a number. Throne, north, and ink. Ink? Yes. Oh lord, okay. There we go. I'll take my card back, thank you very much. Alright. Alright, now what do we have to do? Activity, instruction, view your progress, bool, and quiz. Alright, let's do the quiz. Bool, puzzle, the ancient Mayan. Yeah, that's not what I... Oh, duh, quiz. Pakal ruled over which city in present-day Mexico? Palenque. What is the name? Zach Cook? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Hold on.
It needs a card.
Yes, I know, Nancy. One moment. No, it's not that one. The one by the colon carving. This one. Field. Zach Cook. Z-A-C. What is the Soul Kill? What is the name of the supreme god in Maya mythology? He needs to take. Need someone to edit. Charlotte takes a tumble, but with your face on hers. Oh yes, the supreme god. Yes. If I didn't know this game, I'd be so confused by the mask. Well, Rachel, as you can see, I have my PPE on for glyph translation and artifact handling in the lab. I have my lab coat, I have my mask, because my allergies get riled up from the dust of these artifacts.
It needs a card.
Now, I unfortunately can't remember the name of the supreme god, so I guess we will have to go look at the... or listen to the audio tour, because I believe it comes up excuse me, in the audio tour. Ah, just kidding, it won't let me listen. That would be too convenient, I suppose. No. Shield, Jaguar, Lady Smoke. Bird, Jaguar. This one. Vision Serpent. Alright, it could be Vision Serpent. Shield, Jaguar, Shield. One couple. Still of a noble. Oh, there we go. Shield Jaguar. Oh no. Oh. Oh, my head. Oh.
Henrik!
I can't bear to look. Oh.
Amnesia?
Reliving my trauma all over again.
Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid. Do you think he just fell, Nancy? Or was he pushed?
God,
Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting
I'm
hours.
going to vomit.
Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first. George is right. She is your supervisor, after all.
I need a moment. I need a moment to myself. Forgot how to unmute the microphone for a moment. Oh lord. No. Come back. Hold on, I can't get back into the game. One moment. Forget how to do it. Here's one kills. First flag. Oh, modify mouse. Release mouse outside. Correct mouse position. Well, you see, it is I, yes, Budrik Vander Chimes. I've just fallen off the pyramid, and I had to take a moment to relive the traumatic experience, and now I cannot get back into the game. So, well, at least I can't use the mouse. Oh, there we go. I can hear the game, and I can see it, but I can't. Fine, using DXWND. I am using DXWND. Amnesia took away. Yes, the amnesia took away my ability to remember how to use the mouse. Okay. I guess I will just, close the game and reopen it. Try it without DXWND. Come on. Oh, wait. Let's kill the task. Open it. It appears we may have to relive the trauma, for another time. Let's see, how far back have we gone? Okay, we've done that. That's... Oh, right. So, safety first while in the lab. Yes, go through. Yes, all that. Wonderful. Let's check our progress. Oh. Right, okay. Now, this... No. Right. Ah, so I spelled serpent wrong. Nope, that's not right. Alright, give me my card back. And why don't we play bull this time? We'll change the events of things, and we'll see how that helps. We cannot play against a friend.
Hey! 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 Hey!
The bull is going to be the death of your speed run on Sunday, yes, sir.
Hey!
Now, I can't quite remember everything, but I do vaguely remember that bull is a load of bullshit.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Seriously?
Hey!
Alright, I guess we want orange to win.
Hey! 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 Hey!
There's a bit of strategy for when to pass that helps.
Hey!
Do tell, what is the strategy? Perhaps at one point I knew what it was, but I can't remember at this point.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Reset bull if blue takes one of orange pieces first. If you can't pass, you obviously must roll if you... Reset bull if blue takes one of orange pieces first. If you can't pass, you obviously must roll. If you can pass, and it's blue's turn, you should pass. If blue is 1 to 4 spaces or 8 to 11 spaces from orange. With this strategy, orange will take blue's piece. An easier strategy is to remember when you pass on orange's turn. If orange is more than 3 spaces away from blue, pass on blue's turn if blue is 4 or less spaces away from orange. Okay. So because blue is 4 spaces away, and it is blue's turn, then I pass. If I, or is it the other way around? Yes, pass, okay. And now I roll as... Well, I have to roll, because I can't pass.
Hey!
More than 3 spaces away. So should I roll a second time, or should I pass? Roll. Now I have to roll. We should pass if blue is 1 to 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 through 11. So because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaces, then I should pass as blue. Just go by the easiest strategy. Oh, okay. Easiest strategy, when you pass on orange's turn, is more. Pass on blue's turn if blue is 4 or less spaces from orange. So pass on orange. Okay, so go. And then more than 3 spaces away. That's more than 3 spaces. So pass on orange's turn if orange is more than 3 spaces away from blue. Pass on. So I have to roll. Is 4 or less spaces. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's one more. Orange is... Okay. Pass on blue's turn if blue is 4 less spaces. So... Darn. Yes, thank you, jcat_games. We have won. Give me my card back, please. I'm going to save now so I don't have to do that again. Every time I hear you say I can't remember, it sounds like a line in a 1997 Chumbawamba song, Amnesia. Thank Ursa, not me, lol. Now, I don't think it's very funny to make light of the situation, amnesia. It's quite a serious issue that
I should put in my
people
temple
face.
key card.
Making songs about it is not necessarily drawing the correct kind of attention. Henrik, is that... Yes, it is I, Budrik van der Chimes. I can't remember what I was saying. Just so wrought with thoughts in my head, I can't remember. Wonderful, wonderful.
It needs a card.
Alright, Nancy, I understand. Save. Yes. Alright. Now to figure out the name of the god. Excuse me. Right, over here. The Mayan pottery, Maya arts and crafts. Who were the Maya? Gods, here we go. Deities, rain, moon, and sun gods. The corn god, the jaguar god, and the sun god. I think that's the calendar stone, yes. Right. Is it this one? I want to say it's this one, but I actually... Well, let's see what the other things say. The Call's Ascension... Yes, the Maya ball game.
The Maya ball game was a religious activity as well.
Great, thank you. New World. Inscribes. Mayan numbers. Inkwell. Oh, you're right. Let's see. All we have left to do now is the quiz. Palenque. Zach Cook. Solkin. Is it this one? Supreme God in the... No, it was not. Okay.
It needs a card.
Nancy, I understand that. You don't have to tell me that every time. Right, now... Where... Now, where can I find the name of this... Supreme Mayan god? I can't seem to remember where in the museum it's found. Look, the rain god. Goddess of the moon. On loan from the Wickford estate. Interesting. Good jaguar. Vision serpent. Lady Zoc. Chill Poet Collections. Calls Ascension. Not again.
Henrik!
Amnesia? Wow. Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid. Do you think he just fell, Nancy? Or was
pause the
he
music
pushed?
before it gets
Sounds like you need to find out about
copyright claimed.
hospital visiting hours. Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first. George is right. She is your supervisor after all.
Alright, thank you, yes. Alright. We'll save. Come on. Yep. Trauma relived. Again. Alright, there we go. Actually, let's see. Where's the... Oh, it's already in the computer, isn't it? Yes, there it is. And the password, I can't remember the password to this floppy disk. Password 1, 2, 3. That's got to be it, right? Wrong. Try again. Feel like some head trauma. pushed me from the pier. It won't let me type that out. Never mind. Well, we'll come back to that later. Perhaps we'll remember later, but I can't right now. The museum, yes. Alright, here we are, the museum. Let's see.
First the Pakal carving is stolen, and now my star glyph man bumps his head and forgets his own name? What's next, Nancy? Del Rio pulls the plug on the monolith.
It's
the
unfortunate
board
that your
clams up
star
on my
glyph man
funding.
bumped
My
his head
mother
and
posts
can't
my
remember
old
his own
prom
name.
pictures on the internet.
It's really unfortunate that happened to you. Can't believe that 2 men fell from pyramids and hit their head in the same span of 24 hours. Waiting for you to actually fall off a pyramid. Now,
we do seem to be on shaky footing, don't we?
What I need from you right now is action, not commentary, Nancy. Will you follow up with the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back?
Follow up with the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back. I wonder who this Henrik fellow is. Wish I could remember. The name sounds familiar, but...
How can I help around here?
You can also pick up Henrik's mail if he gets any. Keep the lab in order and just try to help me keep the entire museum from going up in smoke.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Yes, whoever this woman is should definitely see a doctor about her obvious spinal issues. Shirtless Henrik cosplay. This is my hospital gown. Heartless_shroom. I don't know who this Henrik fellow is. I woke up in the hospital and they told me I have amnesia and I can't remember anything from before waking up. Laboratory. This place feels familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on why. Nancy. Run through the temple activities. This is Henrik name again.
You have voicemail. Press 0 to retrieve.
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his? Since Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory. Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
To replay messages, press 0. Press 9 for an outside line.
Anyway. Suppose we should call the hospital and see what this is about.
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've been unable to locate any family members, and we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
Yes, the nurses at my hospital say that reality orientation begins with playing this computer game. Not really sure why, but got nothing better to do.
What's reality orientation?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances of his or her life. Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
So, how does he regain access to the storage place?
First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one, the date, and so on. Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
I have to say, stimulating sensory memory sounds a bit raunchy, a little unprofessional. But I'm willing to try anything once.
What are sensory memories?
A sensory memory is like it sounds, something that is familiar, that you recognize by sight or touch, smell or sound or what is that last one? Oh yes, taste. A cognitive memory is something that you know or remember intellectually. For example, how do you know the name of this planet? Somewhere along the way you learn that it's called Earth, and you just remember. But say you bump your head and forget the name of this planet. You don't know where in the solar system you're floating.
Purposely ignoring all our chess comments. Sorry, I will stop you. I don't know who this Bud person is. Actually, I don't know my name. Like I said, I've suffered a traumatic head injury and have lost all my memories, but I suppose, yes, it is a bit of tasteful cleavage, some slutty robe chest. Bud is short for Budrik. Yes, Budrik. Now that does sound familiar. Yes, that must be my name. My name must be Budrik.
That would be most unfortunate.
Exactly. But then I show you a picture of our marvelous blue and green globe. Suddenly you remember. That glorious sight is Earth. I live on the planet Earth. This is how a sensory memory can trigger a cognitive or intellectual one.
Right, and where does this Nancy person come into all that?
I still don't understand where I come in.
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work, and who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
Yes. Photos to help stimulate my sensory memory. Seems like a great idea.
Is Henrik awake right now?
Not at the moment. We're keeping him under close observation.
I see. Well, when are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if the patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
Are they talking about me? Is that gentleman on the phone talking about me? Do I feel stable? I think I feel stable. I don't know. I don't know what stable feels like. I can't remember anything from before, as I've said before.
Well, the last thing we want is a meltdown. I'll go easy on him.
Bye-bye.
Yes, I would like this person to go easy on stimulating my sensory memories. We don't want to get overwhelmed on our first session. Well, let's see. Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital. Reality now.
What should I post here?
My name is, my age is, my home is, my occupation is, my marital status is, I have blank children, my allergies include... Guess we find that out later.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
Is it time for my snack?
Henrik, it's me, Nancy. You're looking very well. I'm here to help with your memory exercises so you can come back to Beach Hill as soon as possible.
Beach Hill?
Beach Hill. Huh.
Beach Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. Before your accident, you were working there on some important Maya glyph translations. Do you remember anything about that project?
I don't even remember my own birthday. So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
I don't even remember my own birthday. Truer words have never been spoken.
According to Nurse Bluefoot, you haven't lost any data. Your brain just doesn't know how to locate certain things at the moment. We need to give it some clues.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
It's an amnesiac. Take a break before getting bad. That's what I'm saying, Maggie. They want to get me out of this hospital and back to translating Mayan glyphs. But I can't even remember my own birthday. How am I supposed to remember what I do for work if I can't remember my birthday?
I'll visit, we'll talk. Sometimes I'll bring you pictures.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
Think of it this way. You just got back from a fabulous trip, only you can't remember the places you went. So you decide to look through postcards to see which ones you recognize.
Fine, I'll do it.
All right, well.
Okay, here we go. These symbols mean the magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
Yes, that woman with the striped sweater, and Joanna that translated it, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
The author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives.
Obviously,
a fitting curse for a fool, don't you think?
Everybody knows about the plague of oozing hives, don't you? Yes, as the youths of today say, I really cooked with that glyph insult.
If you wrote this note, then you must have stolen the carving of King Pakal. Did you?
I don't remember.
Yes. I think I would remember something like that if I stole a carving, but I don't.
I'm investigating the theft of the Pakal carving. Please, Henrik, try to remember something.
Who in the world is Pakal? Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Yes,
Okay.
It's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
I think in order to alleviate or avoid a breakdown, I shall save the game and we shall revisit this at another time. Well, that was quite a bit of memory stimulation for one day. I think I should go back and recover a little bit before we have round 2 of memory rehabilitation. Let me see something real quick. Quite a bit of... Stop it. My computer is talking to me. Well, I don't seem to see anybody I recognize out there that we could raid into, so I am accepting suggestions. Not that I could remember if I recognize anybody. Let's look something up. Let's turn that off. Maybe Pastel is playing Fields of Mystria. Don't have any Nancy Drews. Yes, I just looked up Secret of the Scarlet Hand on Twitch, and it seems that the only person live right now is somebody named Bud Chimes. Not sure who that is, but I don't think we should raid into him. I don't need to relive the trauma for a third time, so I suppose we shall raid into this maybe Pastel person. Yes, I have a note right here that says, remind viewers that we are 7 follows away from 100 followers, which is the next milestone. I can't remember what's going to happen once we hit 100 followers, but apparently something will happen. It also says that the next stream will be tomorrow, and it will be a game called Putt Putt Joins the Parade. I am not familiar with that game, and, well, if I was, I can't remember. So, take with that what you will. Let's get this raid going. R-A-I-D. Is it the capital? Oh, no. It is with a capital. Maybe Pastel. Alright. It was nice yes, it was nice meeting you too, Gooba and Jetpack. I'm not quite sure the next time I'll be appearing is, but it was fun while it lasted, even though we did relive quite a traumatic experience of mine. I believe the raid message has been written in chat. Feel free to copy and paste it once we get over to maybe Pastel. Alright, I think I just hit the end button now, and we should be good. See you when I see you.